CBSE, Biology, Class 12, Chapter 5, Principles of Inheritance. Let us learn the biology chapters through questions and answers, which most of the students prefer. Note that PG here is for page, PR for paragraph in your textbook. Questions are in yellow color while answers are white. What causes the mutations? There are many chemical and physical factors, few rare infections that induce mutations. These are referred to as mutagens. UV radiations can cause mutations in organisms. It is a mutagen. The control process that can be performed in plant or other organisms are not possible in case of human beings. So, how to analyze inheritance pattern of traits in human beings? Study of the family history about inheritance of a particular trait provides an alternative. Such an analysis of traits in several generations of a family is called the pedigree analysis. In the pedigree analysis, the inheritance of a particular trait is represented in the family tree over generations. Which are the standard symbols used in pedigree analysis? In human genetics, pedigree study provides a strong tool, which is utilized to trace the inheritance of a specific trait, abnormality, or disease. Some of the important standard symbols used in the pedigree analysis have been shown in the figure below. What are the consequences of any change, alteration in DNA? Each and every feature in any organism is controlled by one or the other gene located on the DNA, present in the chromosome. DNA is the carrier of genetic information. It is hence transmitted from one generation to the other without any change or alteration. However, changes or alteration do take place occasionally. Such an alteration or change is called mutation. A number of disorders in human beings have been found to be associated with the inheritance of changed or altered genes or chromosomes. What exactly are the genetic disorders? Broadly, genetic disorders may be grouped into two categories: Mendelian disorders and chromosomal disorders. Mendelian disorders are determined by alteration or mutation in the single gene. These disorders are transmitted to the offspring on the same lines as we have studied in the Mendel's principle of inheritance. Can we study the Mendelian genetic disorders of human beings? The pattern of inheritance of such Mendelian disorders can be traced in a family by the pedigree analysis. Most common and prevalent Mendelian disorders are hemophilia, cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, color blindness, phenylketonuria, thalassemia, etc. It is important to mention here that such Mendelian disorders may be dominant or recessive. By pedigree analysis, one can easily understand whether the trait in question is dominant or recessive. Similarly, the trait may also be linked to the sex chromosome as in case of hemophilia. It is evident that the sex-linked recessive trait shows transmission from carrier female to male progeny. Queen Victoria of England, who ruled from 1837 to 1901, is believed to have been the carrier of hemophilia. She passed the trait on to 3 of her 9 children. Her son Leopold died of hemorrhage after a fall when he was 30. The last known descendant to suffer from the disease was Infante Don Gonzalo (1914 to 1934), who died in a car crash at 19. Today, no living members of reigning dynasties are known to have symptoms of hemophilia. What is color blindness disorder? It is a sex-linked recessive gene disorder. Due to this defect, either red or green cone cells of eye, resulting in failure to discriminate between red and green color. This defect is due to mutation in certain genes present in the X chromosome. It occurs in about 8% of males and only about 0.4% of females.
End of this part. Dear students, share your doubts and questions to this email given below. The question answers of this chapter will be continued in the next video of CBSE Biology Class 12.